Hey folks, this is Vint with Ads Gaming Addiction, and welcome to another Dungeons & Dragons series. This time around we'll be taking on Storm King's Thunder, as DM'd by Nick. He was the one that DM'd the Mines of Phandelver for us, which was the last series that we did, and now we're moving up. Supposedly this one's a little bit harder. I am a level 5 ranger, like in the last one. I saw my ranger up from level 1 to where he is now level 5. Idly will also be coming back as her bard gnome, Xana, as she's called, and she's also now level 5. As far as the rest of the party members go, Lily may be coming back as Sunset, level 5 tabaxi. Was it a ranger? I don't even remember at this point. But, yeah, she may be coming back as that character, or she is thinking about switching over to a paladin. She hasn't made up her mind yet. Unfortunately, Kayan will not be coming back as Drax. He was our Dragonkin sorcerer, if I remember correctly. I still don't know fully what he was, but he's a very busy guy, so he wasn't able to join us this time around. And Brenane, as played by Brian, he was our, I think he was a warrior. He was like he was Mr. Tanky, basically. No one could hit him. I'm pretty sure he's coming back as a level 5 warrior this time out. And also, we're not sure about Kira playing Elva yet. She was our healer for the group, an elven healer. So we're still trying to get that all squared away, but supposedly we do have a session upcoming this Sunday. The following that you're about to see is just sort of us shooting the breeze. I was upgrading my character to level 5. We were possibly looking at things to buy prior to the campaign, and just really just having a good time. This particular video is not at all needed or part of the Storm King's Thunder story. This is just us BSing about D&D. So if you're interested in the campaign itself and not interested in us talking about D&D for an hour and a half, then you can easily skip this one and wait for the next one. But if you're a fan of D&D and you like anyone that talks about it, then hey, give us a listen and hope you enjoy it. So without further ado, here we go.
And when you decide on what you're going to play, if I don't have enough time to come up with something, then you might not have it for the first session. In the last second.
She'll have split personalities for the first.
Yeah.
She'll be switching back and forth between them.
Just play both.
Can I?
No.
Well, in that case, I want to play 8.
Yeah, exactly.
I want 8.
Yeah,
I would like an army, please.
Yes.
I liked his no to that, by the way. No.
He's thinking about it.
No.
He's thinking about it.
Nick, why are you sending me porn links?
Oh my god.
Listen, that was meant for your mother, okay? Just pass it along.
Okay.
Well, on a different subject, I want you to also wish me some luck.
That was a hard segue. So, about them Mets, huh?
Oh,
God, it's just so hot lately.
Yeah, that weather, yeah. Woo,
Here, I was to say you guys all should all wish me luck because I applied for a different position today.
Good job.
Ooh, what kind of position?
Oh my god.
Missionary position.
All right. So,
compliance officer. Thank you very much.
Is it a missionary position at a church?
Oh my god. Nick, what is with you?
It's contract to hire, clearly.
Tony started it, okay? I was perfectly normal before she got here.
I really did. I'm so sorry. No, but seriously, what is this Roll20? Is this like, do I have to create a new account?
No, that's the link to the new campaign. Just log in with your existing details, and he's basically inviting you to the new campaign, which is Storm King's Thunder.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And in case you didn't catch it, because I don't think you were here, Kane will not be playing.
Why?
He's just got too much going on.
Really?
He's a busy guy.
Yeah, we told him that if he decides that he can play later, that we'd write him in.
Yeah, like he could be like we could tag team him in, as...
He could be like the bartender.
No.
Right?
What?
No.
I don't know.
Oh, like, I see what you're saying.
Like if we go to a tavern, he could be like the guest bartender. I don't know. Who knows?
I could record sound clips of him unknowingly and then just play them so that we could talk to him in game, and then I would play the sound clips. That would be awesome.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What is this BRB chicken?
That was me letting the group know without interrupting them that I was pausing
Getting
to get
chicken.
chicken. Yeah.
I think it's hilarious that we have all eaten chicken tonight.
Yeah. Well,
True.
I'm sick of salmon, so.
What is this?
What?
Here.
I missed that over the.
Sorry. How do I disallow my freaking camera webcam thing?
Okay, go to the cogwheel in the upper right.
So embarrassing. Alright.
I don't even see. We don't see anything, Pony.
Yours is
Yeah.
yeah.
We have everything disabled, both directions. So scroll all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
And you see there's two options there. One says I want to broadcast the others, and the other says I want to receive from others.
Okay.
Just
Nothing.
change both of those to nothing, yeah, and then hit
No.
reconnect right underneath that.
Alright. Jeez, guys, don't want to show you my peep show. That's for Vince's eyes only. Goodness.
So I'm about to
Wow.
upgrade my character to level 5.
Yes, actually, I wanted to talk to you about that, so that's good.
Uh-oh.
So basically, no, you're fine. So because of your revised stuff, the only thing that you're going to get at level 5, which I'm going to say only, but it's huge, is the extra attack feature, the same thing that Lily's getting if she plays her fighter.
Okay.
Which means anytime you take the attack action, you attack twice instead of once, right? So you're doubling the damage, essentially.
Okay. That works.
However, I would still go through the Character Mancer so that you could choose your new spell.
Okay. Character.
Because-
I think I remember that. I'll have to look that up. Okay. Oh, you mean the wizard. Yeah, I'm doing that right now. I'm on
Oh, yeah, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I'm on the levels tab. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So
Well, I would just leave the archetype
just
blank.
choose. Okay. Got it. And then next. All right. 44 hit points. Okay, next. And now I'm on spells. Okay, so you can add one new spell. 0 level 1. Okay, so it looks like I can add. Can I add? Okay. Do I add a level 1 or a level 2? Or doesn't it matter?
You can only choose one, but you now have access to level 2 spells, so it makes sense to choose a level 2 spell.
Okay, so I like the little eye over here. That's kind of nice. Animal messenger. Deliver. No. Bark skin looks good. Let's see. Up to an hour. You touch a willing creature until the spell ends. The target skin has a rough bark-like appearance. Can I do that to myself?
You can, but I think unless you're not wearing armor, you're probably going to have the equivalent or higher armor than that anyways.
Okay, so I could
good
probably
if you
do
don't
that
have
to...
armor for some reason.
So I would give that to maybe a robe wearer, like a wizard or something.
Yeah, if you had one. Then.
Yeah, right, which... Okay, dark vision... That might be useful. However, we're not really that crazy. I mean, torches, we've got plenty of them. Unless dark vision grants us, like... special vision that other than seeing in the dark, you know what I mean?
So the benefit to dark vision is like not having having to use a torch would make it so that you guys can effectively sneak in the dark without being immediately seen because of your torches, and also even with the torch, if something's far enough away, you would still not be able to see it,
Gotcha.
I mean, we have been playing hardcore with that, and I've been kind of lenient with some of that stuff, but I could change my mind at any moment without notice, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Locate object. Okay. Animals and plants. Pass without trace. Okay, so this gives me bonus to stealth checks. That's kind of nice, kind of, sort of. Protection
You
from...
and everybody that you're traveling with.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
Masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity. You can't be tracked except by magical means. So
Wow.
that's a good party buff if you're trying to be sneaky.
Yeah. I like that one. Let's see the ground. Looking at spike growth. Interesting.
He's looking at anything that could make Nick's life a living hell.
Yeah, I'm plotting the possibilities. The area becomes difficult terrain.
Speaking of making my life a living hell, Pony, I've updated your magic item.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do with
Why?
hers?
I changed it pretty significantly.
May I ask why and how?
You should go look at it before you complain.
I don't know how. Hold on, wait. What do I do?
Go to the journal tab, right?
Journal. Okay.
And then you should see a tab that's called In Remembrance of Gundren.
Hold on, I'm still trying to find it. I see it. Oh. Okay. Battle Forged? No.
No,
Yours is Inspiring Performance.
Oh. Okay.
I just read hers too.
This spike growth looks like a trap that I can set. That looks really neat.
Yeah, that could definitely be helpful as well. Absolutely.
I'm tempted to take that one. As much as I like that whole pass without trace, that seems to be... I mean, we're still rolling for stealth, and we typically are loud with the way they play music, and so...
You say they. You know, if I decide to play my paladin, I'm going to be a completely different person.
Well, you've got heavy armor, though, so you'll be clanging all over the place along with Bernane. So, yes. I don't know.
But a plus 10, I mean,
that is
even
a
if
lot.
they roll like a 5, you know, that's like a 15, which is pretty decent.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm not trying to influence you,
no,
because
not
spike
at
growth
all.
is also good.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to
I'm caught between the two, honestly.
Yeah. It's like, would you prefer an out of combat or a buff to avoid combat, or a buff that helps with combat, basically, or a spell that helps with combat? I should say.
Do I lose the pass without trace, like when entering, like let's say we're detected or we enter combat or whatever? Do we lose that? It just says for the duration up to an hour. So I'm assuming that once we're out of combat, we would be back to being sneaky again.
Yes, provided that you don't lose concentration, and it's also worth noting that because it is concentration, if you went into combat and tried to cast your Hunter Mark, which is also concentration, the pass without a trace would end at that point.
No, I think I'll stick with spike growth.
Okay.
Yeah, I foresee a lot of cool things. I could cast that on choke points or whatever and cause some chaos that way. So I kind of like that.
Yeah, difficult terrain is great. They have to take damage for every 5 feet they travel, which is pretty dang good. Yeah, it's good. It's a great spell.
Okay. I am going to choose that one. And it looks like that's it. Now, you said earlier that there was something that had to be manually changed on my character sheet?
I thought there was, but on that first page, it says that you get the extra attack feature anyways.
Okay.
Which is so you have the extra attack, so you're good. So your sheet is actually correct.
Okay. Would I just then click the longbow twice when I want to shoot it? Is that
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I don't know if you saw your updated Battle Forged
I did
necklace.
Not. Which one was that? Was that the Selfless Hero, or which one was that?
Yours is Battle Forged.
Battle Forged. Okay. I'll take a look. Okay, I see the picture.
He just said Battle Forged.
Well, I thought Battle Forged meaning a generic term for something like reward. I didn't realize it was the actual name of the item. My mistake.
No, it's fine. I've done silly things too.
I won't make a mistake anymore, I swear.
I couldn't even find the column, so you're fine.
Once per combat, when I see a creature, deal damage to a party member. So it's not just Bernane now, it's anybody.
Because Bernane is basically impossible to hit.
Yeah,
I figured you weren't getting much mileage out of that previous edition.
If he has no expended first level spell slots. Okay. So it's just, the only thing that you changed really was just, it can be anybody. Okay.
Well, it was before that if a creature hit Bernane, you would get advantage on attack against that creature. Now it's once per combat, you get a spell slot back, basically.
Oh, he may instead choose to cast Hunter's Mark on that creature without consuming. Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, okay. So I did that with a bunch of the stuff, with a bunch of the items where I'm saying, like, if something happens, you get a spell slot back or you get a Bardic Inspiration back. And then I added in the caveat is if you guys already have full, if you don't have any expended, then instead you get to use it without expending.
Okay, gotcha.
So either way, it's like you won't go to waste, basically, theoretically.
Interesting. And I can also choose to cast Hunter's Mark on an enemy already afflicted by Hunter's Mark. This will cause the target to take 1d6 damage for each hunter's mark on that enemy when Saberwolf hits them with an attack. Is that automatic damage?
It's so Hunter's Mark. All it really does is it allows you to track them easier, but it also makes it so that when you hit them, they take 1d6 damage. So basically, what I did,
you can double up on that damage. So you're rolling like if I have 2 Hunter's Marks on them, I can do 2d6 bonus damage.
Right. So I mean, the downside is, I mean, if it's like a boss, right, and you know that you probably don't need to save your spell slots for anything, then sure, just keep on stacking Hunter Mark on them, right?
Yeah, right.
But otherwise, it might not be worth it because maybe you'll need your spell slots later that day or something.
That's cool.
But it is a choice, right? Like, do I want to use my spell slots and double up on my Hunter's Mark, or do I just want to keep it as one?
No, that's cool. I like that. I'll miss my advantage, but I roll fairly well anyway with the buffs that I'm getting from my gear, so...
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, it's like that. That's why I, for Sunset, I said you could use the inspiration dice for damage rolls now because she doesn't ever fucking miss anyways. So
I'm sorry.
Her ones are like a 15. Roll. Yeah, I know.
It is not a 24
hit? I rolled a 3 on the dice.
It is not a 15.
3.
Okay, hold 20. On. Let me see. Let me see my character sheet here. It is it's a +8.
+8. That's actually lower than I thought. But are you sure? Actually, is that right?
That's what it says.
Well, mine's a +7. Did you remove?
Yeah.
Did you remove your? Well, you had bonuses to your gear via the forge, right? So did you take those away already?
No, but she had a magical bow before that.
Right.
That. You guys have found in
the only thing I don't see they should still be on, right, is the bracers, unless I lost that.
No, you should still have them. I still have my frog statue.
No. Okay, yeah, it's a +8, and then you get another +2 because of your fighting style, so it's a +10. So
is it a +10?
Oh, the archery. That's right. So I have a +9 on mine then, and
yeah, exactly.
You have a +. Okay.
So gotcha. Except for exceptionally hard to hit creatures, you guys should be hitting most of your attacks anyways. That's why I figured like the advantage wasn't as important. As
no, I only got. So I rolled a 9, and that was just a +8. So it's just a +8. I didn't get my.
See how it says 17 + 2?
Oh, so it's 19.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. I ran a 9, you got a 19.
Yeah, the +2 is the fighting style buff.
Yeah, for some reason they don't get included in the calculation. They just throw it on top here.
Oh, okay. And then I rolled a 2.
And you still rolled a 12, which is enough to hit a lot of enemies.
I'm going to assume, though, that these enemies now are going to be even more deadly now because we're more deadly.
Oh, yeah.
Triple attacks, quadruple attacks, whatever.
Yeah, because I can attack twice now?
Yeah, we can both attack twice now.
And with your action surge, you're going to be attacking 4 times in the turn.
Yeah. Oh, unrelated question. How do I make these boxes on the bottom left-hand corner small again?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be same on the cogwheel.
Mm-hmm.
You see where there's like a green box, a blue box, a red box?
No.
Game settings? Oh, maybe that's not on yours. Maybe that's only for the DM. I'm not sure.
Do you want me to share?
Oh, yeah. On the very top, it says chat avatars. Go on the cogwheel, go to game settings, which is like halfway down. And then the first one is chat avatars, player video avatar size. You can change that to small, regular, large, or names only. Right now it's on regular.
Names only. There we go.
Wait a minute. I actually want to try something.
Do you guys have a preference on what I play if I give you an option?
I don't care. I mean, it's whatever you want to do, honestly.
I know, I'm going back and forth, and that's not helping anybody right now, because the other one that I would play would be
the Paladin?
It's a Paladin, but it's a very specific Paladin. What was it called again?
Is that like a retribution?
Redemption. Completely lawful good, which means I will argue anything that's not necessary.
Interesting. Well, here's the thing. From a selfish point of view, if you do take Paladin, I get all your stuff. So I'm not going to complain.
That's a magic bow and braces of archery.
Yeah. Now Nick will hate me, so I'll have to keep sending him Steam keys every week. It's up to... see, we have Bernane. He's tanky. I'm assuming your Paladin would also wear plate and be equally as tanky? Or is it less tanky than the warrior class?
No, I mean, it would be similar.
Similar, okay. So, I guess the question is, I mean, Lily, like, how tanky... Are you playing your character because you just want a different personality, or...
It's because Xana... She hates Xana now.
They had a falling out?
Yeah, they had a bad impression. No, just kidding. I don't know. That's really funny, though.
I don't know what she's talking about, Tabitha.
Wow.
You know what's funny? I was trying so hard to remember the name.
Fucking muted myself. I'm sitting here cussing you out. You said you have to Okay, you know what? First of all, calling me Tabitha, I'm gonna kick your ass. Anyway, second off, the biggest difference with the Paladin, the specific part of the Paladin is, yes, it's tanky like Bernane, but probably not quite as tanky. But if you are standing right next to me, like I would be standing right next to Bernane because it's sword.
Mm-hmm.
If they hit Bernane, they get disadvantage.
Oh, because it's like a shield wall kind of thing. It's a... That's cool.
So I basically, somebody would be my best friend through the entire thing of you're standing next to me, because if they hit you, they get, what is it? They get disadvantage or something like that.
Yeah, you could use your reaction to enforce disadvantage for an attack.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I have to kill the Paladin first, is what she's saying.
Are you gonna be like a strong, burly Russian woman or something? I'm curious.
I was gonna be Sunset's girlfriend, but
wait. So were you gonna be a Tabaxi?
A Tabaxi Paladin? Okay.
Can I do a Tabaxi? No, I was gonna still do a half elf. Maybe it's an ex-girlfriend. I don't know.
I need like Venn diagrams and trees to understand the relationships going on in this party right now.
Yeah. And I actually got the idea for the Redemption Paladin. It was off a different campaign that we were playing that completely died, and I was mad because I never actually got to finish playing her.
No.
Why did she die? Is it because the Paladin?
No. She's saying that the campaign died.
Oh, the campaign died. Okay, I thought.
Yeah, we didn't get to finish it. No, there was conflict of whatever timing, or somebody can never make it. That instead of just kicking them from the party, we just never going to play again.
Gotcha.
It's the final boss of D&D, the schedule.
Yeah,
it is.
With infinite health.
I don't know. I mean, I think the reason is, besides that, is wanting to play her, is I've kind of played Sunset as kind of relaxed, chill, go with the flow. So if I start just putting a bunch of opinions, is it going to be weird? Because that's not how I played her before.
No, but I have a feeling you and I will be at words sometimes. Well, actually, not really, because my character is, neutral or whatever, so
Mine's chaotic neutral.
What's chaotic? Does that just mean you're chaotically good? How does that work?
No, chaotic neutral.
Oh,
my Tabaxi, the Sunset is a chaotic neutral. If I play the Paladin, it's lawful good, like strictly lawful good. Okay. I will not actually even hit somebody unless I'm hit first or I know it's in imminent danger.
Chaotic?
Chaotic means I can go either way, basically.
Yeah, like, I have always attuned, like, chaotic to be going with your gut feeling no matter who it kind of hurts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. Because it's like,
I don't know, I could be wrong.
Because, I mean, you have to remember that there's chaotic good, chaotic neutral, and chaotic evil, right? So, I mean, there's different ways that the chaotic nature of your character, you know, like, you might not like someone who's chaotic evil might just kill somebody just randomly, just because, right? Because they just felt like it, or they had something to gain, right?
That's chaotic.
So it's more like chaos is extrovert and what lawful is like introvert. Like I don't know. Like that's it. Just seems like the chaotic person is just more. Oh,
It's
I
like
don't
free
know.
free will, basically, or
Okay.
like kind of just going with your gut, basically. Like
Okay.
if
I'm
somebody
wondering
says,
if Sunset then isn't really chaotic, more of a lawful neutral then.
well, lawful is like you have a pretty strict code, whether it be actual laws or your own personal beliefs
Okay,
or
no.
whatever.
You know, she's a cat. She just doesn't give a shit. Basically.
That's why, like, lawful good is usually like you follow the laws of the civilization that you're into a
Ooh.
T, right?
Mhm.
Like, that's why you remember when we were talking about it a long time ago. I was always giving you the example of like if you saw a little kid who was covered in dirt and scraps for clothes stealing a apple from a merchant, like what would you do, right? Like, there's that's like somebody who's lawful would stop him and either arrest him or make him return the stolen merchandise because that's the law, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who's like neutral probably would just be like, and then walk away. And somebody who's like chaotic might like either steal the apple for themselves or like stop the merchant, like, trip the merchant who's chasing after the little kid. You know what I mean? Just because.
Yeah. We've
Right
been
he-
pretty good, aside from Xana stealing money from that one wizard in Wave Echo Cave.
Yeah.
We didn't really do very much that would have been unlawful.
Except for Kira wanting to join the other side when it came to that last fight.
I don't know if she was just trying to. I don't know what that was all about.
Be a spy. I think she just wanted to be a spy. She wanted
I
to
don't know
spice
if
it up.
tying somebody up and leaving them upstairs in a tavern would be considered
They were
good.
they were evil. I'm just saying.
They were evil. They were evil.
Good doesn't have to
So-
mean stupid. I'm sorry. Like
Before you draw, I'm just saying, before you draw the halo above your head, let's think about everything that we've done.
I will gladly argue every single point.
Yes, well.
What's cool is that this website that I linked, it says chaos implies freedom, adaptability, and flexibility. On the downside, chaos can also include recklessness, resentment toward legitimate authority, arbitrary actions, and irresponsibility. And then law implies honor, trustworthiness, obedience to authority, reliability. Okay, I like this website. It actually goes into detail of all the alignments. Holy crap. I love it. Makes for a good story. Sorry.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with my chaotic neutral.
It's up to you.
I don't know.
You've got some time to decide.
Not really, because like he said, he said if I played my other one, he might give me something. Since I'll obviously lose the besties thing and all that, he might give me something. I'll need to give him time to think of something if I do decide to go with the other one.
So basically, last minute.
Yeah.
1:59 p.m. Oh, by the way, Nick, I am gonna change to the paladin.
And if I do that, that means I won't have it for the first one, which actually might not be a bad thing, because depending on how
No, you're
it's
not
introduced.
doing that. Listen, you're choosing before a minute before the session, okay?
Fine, okay, I'm sorry.
not like
She's gonna play Sunset one session and then the Paladin another session.
yeah,
and go back
like
to
this
Sunset.
is. You know what?
That's what I would
I'll
do.
allow that if you let me play the character that you're not playing that session. Okay.
Done.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get them killed immediately, just to let you know.
You're gonna get what?
I'm gonna get them killed immediately.
Oh!
That was what I was getting at there.
No! I thought I was gonna be able to play both characters.
Too much
Like,
work
it's so
for the
strange.
poor
Sunset
GM.
has her bow, but she's walking right up to the enemy. It's
Yeah,
just so
which-
peculiar.
Sunset walks up to the green dragon and kicks it. I don't know what she's doing.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
no.
into her.
Rude.
Well, I can't think
Rude.
you agree to that.
Because that's not how I took it.
I know. What do you think I was going to do? Just like, yay, I get to be Sunset this session. Where's the yarn? Oh my
sure.
god, is that a spider?
That was good. What a great impression. It's really hard for me
God,
to
I'm dying.
picture. It's hard for me to picture Nick frolicking through a field saying that. Yay!
Yay! I'm about to be eaten by a spider. Yay!
Oh weird.
Ugh. All right. Well, I've updated my character sheet, so I'm good to go. Unless there's something else I need to do.
Nah, you're fine.
Okay.
Do I
I
have
think,
to update mine?
Yes, you do.
I do? What do? I don't know how to do this.
Click on.
So go into. Yeah. You go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. You're the boss.
You're her boyfriend. I prefer you do it, honestly.
You don't want to deal with the crazy. I get it. Okay.
Well, I didn't say that. Your words, not mine.
You know, if it wasn't true, I would be offended. All right, let's go.
Yeah. Did you click on your character sheet?
I did, but I don't know what to do.
All right. Do you see where your experience points are in the upper right-hand corner?
No.
Yes, you do. Under the
Hold on.
is your character
I
sheet
only
tab
see
selected?
bio and info.
Oh, okay. So you may have to reconnect. Nick had to do something to
Oh
my
wait,
character sheet.
yeah, I might have actually not given you the. Yeah, I didn't give you editing rights yet. That's my bad.
And
So
I
do
don't
I-
know.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, Bernane has to update his still, I think, too. to level
Oh.
I don't even think he's mentioned anything yet.
Yeah, I don't know if he or Elva are gonna come or not, but
I'll refresh the page.
Okay, so you said something about a Tabaxi paladin, and I had actually put in my, what do you call it, on my character sheet that she had fallen in love with a tiefling. What is a tiefling?
Oh my god!
How do you fall in
it's
love
like
with
a
something that you
size
don't
of
know
a
what it is?
thumbnail. It's the size of a thumbnail, isn't it? How did they even do it? Ew. So,
What?
What are you even
it's
talking
so
about?
tiny.
What is?
A tabaxi falling in love with a tiefling.
No, no. You're confused too. Okay.
that was. I'm offended.
Humanoid. Tiefling.
How dare you talk that way to my girlfriend? Yeah, you're just confused, hun.
They're all humanoid. Goddammit.
A tiefling is just a Lipton tea bag. That's all.
No.
It is.
All right, explain tiefling to me then.
A tiefling is you probably remember from the book. It's the one that has infernal, i.e., demon's blood in their lineage at some point. So their skin is either a shade of red. They have a tail. Sometimes they have horns. That kind of stuff.
But they're children.
What?
Aren't they tiny children?
No.
No.
Where did
That's
you get this
you.
from?
You're a gnome.
But I thought tieflings were smaller.
Where
Am
did-
I
No.
thinking of halfling?
You're thinking of halflings.
I'm
Yes.
thinking of halflings.
Yes,
Never mind.
tieflings are the cousins of halflings.
Oh my
Tieflings are-
gosh.
No.
I just thought of actually playing her girlfriend now and being like this evil tiefling.
Tieflings are so
Evil tiefling, what? Paladin?
No, not
Emo.
paladin. Completely different.
How many girlfriends? Jesus Christ.
She got
gets
around,
around.
okay? Just again.
This is what, during her bad girl phase or something
Right,
like that?
yeah.
Yes.
She's into bad girls.
Yes.
It's well, it was going good until she tried to sacrifice me to a demon.
Well, tiefling. All right, again, it's up to you.
I like how he's like, oh my god. Oh my god, quit. I will save the tiefling for when Kayan ever plays again because that would be fun. I'm gonna play some demonic little something.
Yeah,
Right,
you could
so
be
I-
a tiefling warlock or something like that.
Yeah, we go.
Alright, I think I got it. 411 hit points.
I'm looking at your stream.
Is that right there? Okay.
Your strength is what'd you say? 411?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright, now what?
you could skip everything here. I assume you want the average hit points unless you want to roll for your hit points.
Don't roll.
No, I won't roll.
Okay, so then just go next.
Next.
So that's your new thing. You get Font of Inspiration. This is also part of the reason why I changed your magic item. So,
You
Font.
regain beginning when you reach you regain all of your expended uses of bardic inspiration when you finish a short. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be inspired out.
yeah, so it used to be it only came back on a long rest. Now it comes back on a short or a long rest. So you could be dishing out inspiration a lot more. And then you just take a short rest, they come back.
Did you say font? FONT?
Yeah,
Yeah.
font of inspiration.
Isn't it? I mean, so a font is like calligraphy or like.
No, I think it's like like a fountain of font.
Okay, so not windings. Okay.
No.
No.
Not hieroglyphs.
Xanos would
windings.
definitely be Comic Sans for sure.
Comic Sans.
Oh, I love Comic Sans.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I knew you
That's
did.
terrible.
My phone.
She would do her resume in Comic Sans if she could.
Yeah, my whole phone, like my little phone that has like no data or anything, is all Comic Sans. It's pretty nice. I like it.
It's a security deterrent for sure. Like anyone trying to steal her phone would look at it and be like, "I ain't touching this."
Oh, yeah, never.
Okay, then I go next.
Yep.
Next.
And now you get to pick your spells.
Oh,
How many do you get?
how many do I get?
So you can replace one spell, and you can add one spell.
Did you end up replacing that one spell where you can write on a parchment or whatever?
I thought I did, but apparently it's still. I never used it.
Yeah, you still have it though, so you can get rid of that. Yeah.
I'm getting rid of that.
I mean, and I wonder if that's something we could have used against King Groll in that one castle. Like,
I've been wanting to use it, but I never got the opportunity.
I mean, it's up to you, but
Yeah.
It's incredibly niche, but it is not useless. I'll say that.
Yeah.
So
That's fine.
now that you replace that, you could choose two spells.
Two? Are you sure? How many in total am I supposed to have?
So you get one from leveling up, and then you can replace one. And since you unselected Wizardry script, that means now that you have two that you could choose.
Okay. I could have sworn that I had replaced it, and I don't know why it wasn't unchecked. So I just don't want to have like one more than I should, you
No.
know?
I don't think we. No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay. So I can pick any level 2 or 3? What the heck is this?
Yeah, so you get access to level 3 spells now.
whoa! Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Rangers are a stunted spellcaster. They
I
don't progress
noticed.
quickly.
Well, I get double attack, so
He's like, I noticed.
Me too.
Oh, man.
level 3. Anything that comes out of your mouth, anyone believes basically at this point. Like, you could probably talk your way past anyone with your.
Well, no,
level 3
this is
spells.
just they understand the spoken language, right? It's not that they believe me; it's that I understand.
Right. So, I mean, if you came across something like a creature that only spoke a very specific language and nobody in the party spoke that language, you can cast tongues, and now you can communicate with it.
Oh my gosh, I could have used that when I went into the goblin cave instead of going.
I think it was more fun to hear you go. You sound like Mr. Bean.
Oh, the hell, tiny hut.
Yes.
Wait, what's a tiny hut? You just summon a tiny
Oh.
hut to sleep in?
So I'll give you the short answer. It's basically like a dome that you could put down on the ground, and for 8 hours, basically nothing can come in and nothing can see in, and it looks pretty much camouflaged. So essentially, what it's supposed to be is when you rest at night, if you don't want to worry about people taking a watch, you can summon the tiny hut. Everybody sleeps in there until morning, and then you're basically completely safe in there.
Wow. Okay, interesting.
So, can you use this like in combat? Like in
You
the middle of
just
combat?
spawn a hut.
People say yes, but DMs say no.
Okay.
That's
It's
one.
so
That's a
OP.
cool strategy. Just plop a hut down in the middle of combat. Just everyone run into it. No one can. Oh, they disappeared. I guess we'll just go back
Well,
to
no,
patrol.
because it's like like you and Sunset with your bow and arrow. You guys jump out of the hut, which you can pass through freely, shoot an arrow or two now, and then jump back in. And there's no way for me to get to fight back, essentially. So, yeah, that's why DMs say no. But technically, yes. But DMs say no.
Darn.
Darn.
No one can hear you, hun.
I'm sorry. I'm dying. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
You okay over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Why was that so funny?
I'm thinking about Sunset and Cerule. Just like like slapping a goblin and then like running back in the dome.
We keep touching his shoulder. He keeps turning around trying to see who touched him.
that I can abide. That's cool. But killing it, no. But messing with something, I'll allow.
Yeah.
It's freaking funny, dude. Oh, stinking cloud. Oh my gosh.
So what do these bracers of archery do then, Nick?
They add damage to your arrows.
Oh, they add damage.
They don't add to your
Got
chance
it.
to hit, but they increase your damage when you do it.
Gotcha. So if I were to do that, it adds the +1.
It should be +2.
This +1.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Lactose intolerant Xana would be amazing with stinking cloud. That is freaking funny.
Oh, is it +1?
This is +4, +3, +1. I don't know what
Yeah, that's funny.
how it's broke down, to be fair.
1d8 plus 4 dex.
Yeah, it's not showing up. Did I give you Bracers of Archer? Yeah.
I mean, I have them. They're in my, what do you call them?
They're in your inventory or whatever?
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying
The
to
word,
say.
yes.
+4 is your dex. +3 is your proficiency bonus. +1 is because you're using a +1 bow. So it's not being included properly. Okay, hang on a second.
And I'm guessing the 7 in parentheses is the natural roll. Okay, 7 plus.
Yeah, so
okay.
she rolls.
Holy crap. I hit like a brick. That was a 7 and it had how much added to it?
Yeah, you added another 8 damage.
8. And that doesn't include the bracers that weren't putting in it. It should have been more.
If the bracers are in your inventory, are they check marked? Like, are they, or whatever? They like...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I'm like, oh.
Gotcha.
Try again.
Oh, so you want me just to push the +1 again?
Yeah. Or yeah. No. Do a new roll.
Oh, okay. Oh my god.
Okay. 14. Now it's 6
No,
plus
it's not
4. That's
square.
weird.
Super annoying. Usually when you drop stuff in from the thing, it just automatically goes in.
See, this is why we're finding this out now instead of day of.
Yeah, what a shame it would be if you only did 14 and 15 damage per
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I should just give it. Maybe, I mean, it's already pretty good. Maybe I should just give it to Vince anyway. Here, you have the bracers.
No, it's all right. You can have them. I can't see your character sheet, but like, is it like? I know in Pathfinder, the game I was playing, certain items like the buffs wouldn't stack. Is that an issue here where something's not like stacking correctly?
No,
Okay.
it's just not correctly adding it to the damage at all.
Gotcha.
Let me see if this works. What? Oh, there we go.
Holy shit.
Oh, it just adds it on the side like that. I don't really like that.
It adds what on this side?
Like, you see how it says 11 piercing and then there's a 2 after it, just in the next box over?
Right.
But
So-
I thought that was supposed to be on the other side if it was the other one or whatever.
No.
Oh, so it wants to add it like that. So it would have been 13.
Where's mine? Do you add? Hang on.
Is that modified damage of 3? Is that including maybe the damage of the bow? Like, does she have
No.
other? Okay.
Hang on. Give me a second.
Yeah.
This one's my what do you call it?
Oh, it is. Oh my god, wait, I've been giving you too much damage.
Oh, lovely.
I guess we're going to have to replay the last Wayback Okay then, huh?
No.
Yeah, we'll go back.
Seriously, what was I missing?
Okay, I doubled up. So you see how it says 6 plus 4 plus 3 plus 1 if you hover over the 14 that you rolled before.
Yes.
Mhm.
So plus 4 is your dex. That's supposed to be there. I was getting confused because the plus 3 I was thinking is supposed to be your proficiency bonus, but it's not. You don't add proficiency bonus to the damage, only to the hit. So the plus 3 is because I added in the braces of archery as a plus 2, and then I also added in a plus 1 from the bow being magic, a plus 1 magic bow. But the plus 1's already being added on the end there, so it should only be a plus 2, not a plus 3.
Okay, so you're gonna fix it?
Yeah, it should be fixed now.
All right. So you want me to redo it now?
Let's see. 5 plus 4 plus 2. That's what it should be. There we go.
So now I should do it?
Yeah.
20. Still 13 damage. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's
6
only 1
plus
damage
4
less.
plus 2. Hey, it's
So
whatever.
plus 4 from your dex, plus 2 from the braces of archery, plus 1 from the bow being magical.
Oh, that's still not bad.
Yeah, it's still insanely good.
And if I really wanted to use if I'm inspired, I could add an inspiration die to that.
Right. Which I believe...
Oh, it's part of your new ability? Okay.
For the besties thing, since
Yeah.
I rarely ever miss, he said instead of having it inspired to hit, I can use an inspiration die to add to the damage.
Okay, that's cool.
Right.
Also, ability checks and saving throws. So
Yes.
if you get stuck
Also-
somewhere, that's good.
And when she hit level 5, Pony's bardic inspiration went from a D6 to a D8. So they are slightly
Oh, I
bigger
thought it was a
dice
D4.
now. No.
We were always rolling a D4 for hers, for her
No, I
inspiration.
promise you.
No,
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, Vicious Mockery was the D4. Inspiration, I don't know what she was using.
I was always rolling a D4 for her inspiration.
No. You're misremembering, I promise.
No, I'm not. We can go find a
Well,
video.
Yeah,
Fine,
he
go
recorded
find a
it.
video because I guarantee 100% every single time I you were like, oh, can I use my dice? I'm like, yes, roll a D6.
All right, let's all
every
watch.
single time.
Let's rewatch all 25 hours of the campaign.
If you find one clip where you roll a D4 instead of actually, there's no way to know from looking at the video, anyways. But I guarantee
there
you.
was.
Doesn't it tell you? Like when you roll something?
You have to hover over it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway. What
Oh
were you
yeah,
going
it
to
would
say?
actually. Yeah. So it would say rolling 1d6. Yeah.
Who has inspiring performance then?
So that's her magic item, Ponies.
Oh, that's ponies. Okay.
What were you going to say, Nick, about if I find one?
If you find one, then I'll
He'll sing.
Then he'll say okay.
give you a magic item or something. I don't know.
Aww.
Okay. You know I'm going to sit here and watch them all now.
If you find a single one, then fair enough. But I know because every single time I usually remind people that they have inspiration, and then if they choose to use it, I always say, okay, roll a d6 and add it to the result.
He'll give you a cursed item.
Yeah. Damn it, you weren't supposed to say that. Yeah, I'll go through that PDF you sent me.
Yeah.
Find something
Oh, so
real,
you did get it. Okay, cool.
real juicy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to go through everything and bleep a lot of things. And it's just gonna be us going.
Yeah. They're gonna see like your clock in the bottom right hand of your screen, and they'll be just like jumping all over
Yes.
the place. You figured out what spells you're going for, Pony?
No.
Were
There's
we
so
s-
many.
Were we supposed to buy magical items or something, or we were gonna shop some kind of magical shop before playing? I don't remember.
Yeah, we could do that. I said that we would do that. We never did, to be fair.
Okay.
Do
Do you want to wait for Brene or confirmation to see if the others are going to join too? To get it all done.
I mean,
at
we
once?
could just do it now for you guys
Okay.
if you want. I mean, we don't
That's cool.
really have to role play it unless you really want to.
No, it's fine.
I do.
I mean, it's also dependent on whether or not she's going to be Sunset. I don't want to buy a bow and then find out, I get a free bow from Sunset. You know what I mean? So
Don't we have the same bow?
no, you have a. I thought no. What do you have? You have the bracers and a bow of +1, right?
Yeah.
My bow is regular. The only reason it was buffed was because of the forge, so it was a temporary buff. So I'm back to a regular bow now.
Oh yeah,
Your
I have
bow
a
is
+1 bow.
yeah. So
I kept on giving out archer loot, and somebody kept on taking all of it.
I told him he could have the bracers.
I was trying to be nice, but okay.
That's funny.
Not anymore.
No, I just said I'll give up the bracers.
That's cool. Whatever is cool. I mean, I guess I want to see the store first and see what's there. Is there a
Let's
list
see.
of items that I can look at, or how would that work?
Let me look something up, because there's
Okay.
actually a resource that I've used in the past that I actually really like.
Okay,
Let me see. I probably have it saved somewhere.
that's cool. I mean, I guess I could also look at the I button and then just search for longbow, and then look at there's longbow +1, +2, +3, vicious longbow. So I could look that way, but I don't know what items are available technically in a store.
We could work on it. So how much gold do you actually have?
I have 322 gold pieces and 2 of the platinum pieces.
Okay.
A decent bundle. And I still have that stupid frog statue. So
Bugs that. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna send you a link,
okay.
and I can post it in general chat here, just
Okay.
in case anybody.
Sounds
is
good to
interested.
me.
This is a document that people like using, which is called Sane Magical Prices.
Ah,
So you'll see that like a +1 weapon costs like 1,000 gold pieces.
oh wow.
But there might be some other stuff in there that might interest you.
Okay. Yeah.
So just
No.
unfortunately, it doesn't give you any descriptions of the items, but it'll at least give you some idea of what you want to look for to see,
Mm-hmm.
something sounds like it makes sense. Maybe you could look it up and see what it is.
So what's the difference? Okay, so it says a vicious weapon is 350, and a +1 weapon is 1,000. Okay, so I guess I'll look at the vicious longbow, and I guess that would be the same thing. Each time you attack with this weapon, you expend 1 piece of ammunition. The target takes an extra 2d6 piercing damage with the vicious longbow. Wow. So with the vicious on the PDF page 3, it says vicious weapon 350. Is the vicious weapon available for sale? I guess. It's just weird that the +1 weapon is 1,000, and the vicious weapon, a 2d6 damage, is only 350.
But it says when you roll a 20, so when you crit with this weapon.
I have to crit. Oh, when
Yeah.
you roll. Okay, I missed that. I completely skipped over that part. Yeah, that doesn't
so
see. That's no, forget that.
Yeah, it's rare. I mean, you'll do insane damage when you crit, but yeah.
Okay.
But
So
that's why it's so much cheaper. Yeah.
yeah. All right. So I don't think I have enough money for any of this stuff, honestly. So I may have to wait. I do want to reserve like 50 gold for supplies and stuff as needed. Wow. Super expensive.
Yeah, it's yeah.
I mean, I don't have a photographic memory or remember. Do you know which items would be good for me? Like, off the top of your head, is there anything I could buy that you would recommend? Or, I'm looking at rings, for example, but they're all... Wow, 1,000.
Yeah, even the bracelet archery are 1,500. Jesus Christ.
Right.
Um,
It's okay. I'm guessing these items would... I'm guessing we'll be earning more gold as we play. Like as we level up, do we earn more gold? Like
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, in RPGs, when you first start out at level 1, you get 1 gold, and then when you're like level 1,000, you get like 300 gold per. You know what I mean? So does it scale based on level?
Yeah, and it also depends, you know what I mean? Like if you guys had, fought the dragon and found the hoard of its treasure, then you probably would have a lot more money than you do, you know what I mean? So
Right.
it's also about like what you're fighting and what kind of like if you fight like a bunch like you could fight 2 billion zombies and none of them are gonna have anything of value on them, you know what I mean?
Right.
It depends on what you're fighting and that sort of thing.
I
But
miss the whole Solasta mechanic where I could hire people to go loot a
loot
location
everything.
and I get a 10% cut or whatever it was.
Yeah. Well, you guys did that at least with like,
Mhm.
I let you guys go back to the cave to get all the stuff
Right.
that, the Leanne's
Right.
or Lenine's stuff, and
Right.
same with in the basement of Tressendar Manor.
Mhm.
We're kind of been doing that kind of.
No,
Not
you
really.
have. You're right. You're right.
I will say this. I will if this. How about this? I will let you take a +1 longbow if you agree to pay whatever amount of gold you have, and you can keep that 50 gold or whatever for supplies or whatever. And we'll say that it was from Nundro down in the cave, beginning the process of actually making magic items and stuff. And yours was basically the first thing that he made or something like that. And
Oh,
he just
okay.
needed money for reagents or whatever
Oh, I see.
material.
So
I will do that.
well, is there I mean, I don't want to like unbalance anything. Did
No,
everyone else get a gift from Nundro as well, or how did that work? I know Gundren gave us stuff, but
yeah, no, I know. I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that.
that's cool. I don't mind. I'll hang on to it for right now, I guess. Maybe I'll find loot later on, you know. And +1 is just a +1 chance to hit. It's not like it's a huge deal.
Yeah, well, chance to hit and damage, but it's not. Yeah, it's not huge. It's nice.
Right.
But it's not game changing.
That's cool. Nah, I'll leave it as is for now, and then.
How much did you want for that, Nick? 50
what?
coins? I don't know.
No.
Selling the bow?
What his. I would give him everything I had except for 50 gold, basically. So it's like 200 gold, 200 plus gold plus the. What is it? 100 gold as a platinum, or how does that work?
I think only 10.
10. Okay.
I see you've learned your haggling skills from Xana. Sorry.
I see.
Platinum is so it would be 10 gold pieces for 1 platinum.
All right, I'm tempted just to make the conversion on my character sheet so I don't get confused.
You can. That's totally fine by me.
Okay. So I only have 2. Okay, so I just add 20 to my gold pieces then. So
Yeah.
42 and then -2. Okay. Got it.
Right.
Okay. Cool beans.
I found it in one of the videos, Nick. You were right. It was a D6.
So now you have to give him a magic item.
Yeah. What do I get now? I think you know what I think it is.
What?
I think you're getting mixed up because on your paladin you have that spell called Bless that lets people add like a D4 to stuff that they do. Maybe you're just getting mixed up with that.
No, I'm probably thinking of her vicious mockery of D4 there.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
How do I upgrade my vicious mockery?
Actually, I think it should be upgraded.
What?
I think at level 5 it becomes 2d4.
Holy crap!
Oh,
I
neat.
did not know this.
I need a 1d50 vicious mockery spell.
1d50 is quite a big variance, though.
You scream in his ear and blow out his eardrum.
Yeah, well, I mean, one turn you're going to be doing 49 damage, and the next turn you're going to be doing 2 damage.
Jeez.
I'd allow it, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Walk into 50 stalagmite, whatever they're called.
The entire town of Fandalen just walks into a stalagmite and dies.
Damn.
It's just mockery. That's it. And the
It's a nuclear bomb. It just,
Oh my gosh, of words.
yeah.
I don't know what to get. I really don't. Hold on, I'm
You're
thinking
still trying to
either...
decide this level 3 spell?
Yes.
My recording ticker has been on for like 12, 13
Sorry.
minutes now. Since the last cut.
What is the horn of blasting, Nick?
God, I'm off the top of my
The
head.
horn of
Blast the
blasting?
horn.
A horn
It's
of
a
blasting.
vicious
Very
mockery
curious.
1d50 is what that is.
You blast the hell out of
You
a
could
horn.
use an action to speak to the horn's command word and then blow the horn, which emits a thunderous blast in a 30-foot cone that is audible 600 feet away. Each creature in the cone must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 5d6 thunder damage and is deafened for 1 minute. On a successful
No!
save, the creature takes half of much damage and isn't deafened. Creatures and objects made of glass of crystal have disadvantage on the saving throw and take another 10d6 thunder damage instead of 5d6.
I want one of those.
Each use of the horn's magic has a 20% chance of causing the horn to explode. The explosion deals 10d6 fire damage to the blower and destroys the horn.
No?
That's awesome.
You might as well just light a stick of dynamite in your hand.
That's so fucking awesome.
How much
Oh,
is
what-
that thing?
450.
Are you serious?
Remind me to be nowhere near you for a while until you blow up.
I don't have 450, but I'm thinking put that in the back of my mind, and when I get enough, can I get a horn of blasting?
You know what? I will give Vince a +1 longbow, and I will give you the horn of blasting if you guys take all the gold except for 50 out of your character.
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
I'll need an actual link to what that does, though.
It's in Roll20. It is in
Okay.
Roll20.
I would prefer to wait. If she's gonna blow herself up, I'm gonna get all her free stuff anyway. So
I mean, 10d6. Let's see.
game over. The party is wiped.
Yeah, you would take 41 fire damage. That thing blew up.
That's all of my hit
That's a
points.
20% chance.
It's only how much percent chance?
20. A
20?
20% chance.
It's a
for it
1
to
in
blow up.
5.
Yes, it's a 1 in 5.
Okay,
shot
maybe
and blow.
not.
I'm just saying that you're.
That's more
Every
of the
time you roll
Xana
that-
item.
Every time you use that horn, I would make you roll a d5, basically. If you roll a 1, you blow up.
Okay, let me.
I
roll
would
a
love
D5
to
just
create a
see.
party and each one of us just have a horn and blasting and just every combat would just.
There isn't a D5. There's a D6 or a D4.
Well, no, you just have to type in /roll 1d5. Or if you want, we could just do a d20, and if you roll a 4 or lower, then you blow up.
That green dragon wouldn't know what hit him. I'm just saying.
There we go. See, that wouldn't blow up on that
Yeah,
one.
you wouldn't have blown up that time. Try again.
You actually want me to try again?
Yeah, keep going. Let's see.
Russian roulette.
Okay. You didn't
Alright, you're
blow up
still
that
good.
time.
So,
Wow.
These rolls. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you blow up.
Fifth try.
Was it worth
So
it?
we do 10d6. And now you take 30 points of fire damage.
I am still alive.
Good.
Worth it.
I don't know. We'll
6
see.
goblin arrows hit you and you die.
You're covered in
Hold
napalm,
on,
but it was
hold
worth
on,
it.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm
I'd
looking
love
at
it.
other
I would love it
things.
if you used that. That would be great.
Or
Talk
the
about a good story, right, Pony?
Yeah, actually. That's pretty amazing.
Can we
I
upgrade
don't know, let
her
me
hut thing? Can we like spawn a bunker so that we can send Lily out there?
That's true! Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm gonna keep looking because this stuff is kind of cool, but keep that on the back of the mind of this horn of what I call it.
The horn of blasting.
Horn of blasting. But it would do insane amount of damage, would it not? And deafen people.
Deafen is actually pretty cool. Yeah.
I want to get Stinking Cloud.
What is Stinking Cloud? Is that a lactose intolerant spell?
I don't know, but it sounds hilarious. If you deaf people, you can also like hit like all their senses, right? The smells, the deaf, the blind.
So wait,
Okay.
you cast this Stinking Cloud, and then she fires her horn of blasting. So you've got this wave of nasty crap coming at you, and you've deafened your target.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
my
Can I find out, or unless you just want to link me something, I'm gonna keep asking you what a bunch of stuff is. What is this filter of love?
It's a potion,
Oh.
I'd imagine. It's a love potion.
PHILTER of love. Is it actually just a love potion?
Let's see. The next time you see a creature within 10 minutes after drinking this filter, you become charmed by that creature for 1 hour. If the creature is of a species and gender that you normally are attracted to, you're regarded as your true love while you are charmed. Potion's rose-hued, effervescent liquid contains one easy-to-miss bubble shaped like a heart. So this is probably something that you wouldn't want to drink, but it might be something that you might want somebody else to drink.
So it's a roofie. It's I mean, you got to cover your drink up in the bar, is what he's saying.
It's basically like a souped-up charm person spell.
Cool.
It's like not only do they regard you as a friend, they regard you as their true love.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that one either.
You can mess with
I was
people,
just
but-
curious.
I wish these items were cheaper, so we could buy up all these crazy things and just play around with them.
Right. I still think I might do the horn.
Sorry, I've fallen into the trap of giving my players a deck of many things, and that's why I'm very reserved now.
Yeah.
I still think he's like being so nice.
He
Like,
is.
all the good stuff that we're getting. Phew.
I would not draw a card from that deck. I'm just saying.
That is like the ultimate Russian roulette with your character.
Oh, you're dead. Okay. All right then.
That was so fun, though. I mean, when they drew the one that made it so that a devil just hated them and wanted to ruin their lives, I mean, that as a DM, it was fun for me.
How do you get rid of that? Like, how are you supposed to like? How do you deal with something that powerful?
I mean, devils come in all different types of power levels, basically. Some of
Okay.
them are much stronger than others, so
Gotcha.
the one that I made hunt them was something that they could actually deal with.
Okay. But that one that one guy you said drew that he was stuck in a parallel or like a dimension or something or
Pocket dimension, yeah.
yeah, whatever.
His soul was trapped in a pocket dimension. and eventually, the only way that I could make some sense of it was that I just made the devil be the one who had his soul trapped away.
Ah,
And they had to eventually confront it.
that's smart.
And then the guy who lost his character had to play as the other guy's squire who he got from the deck. So it was like, it was a
Ah.
fucking mess, man. It was just, oh, excuse my language, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
It was a mess.
Oh, that's fun. That it must be a mess for causing Nick to swear.
It was such a disaster.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the difference between that one?
What's that one?
Brass horn of Vahilla.
See,
There's also a bronze horn of Vahilla.
oh, Valhalla?
Valhalla.
Oh, yeah, and then there's different qualities of it. So there's, okay. You can use your action to blow this horn. In response, warrior spirits from Valhalla appear within 60 feet of you. They use the statistics of a berserker. They return to Valhalla after 1 hour or until they drop to 0 hit points. Once you use the horn, it can't be used until 7 days have passed.
Wow.
4 types of horns of Valhalla are known to exist, each made from a different metal. The horn's type determines how many berserkers answers it summons, as well as the requirements for its use. The GM determines the horn's type.
Wow.
So, interesting. Okay, so for a silver horn, 2d4 plus 2 berserkers are summoned, and there's no requirement. For a brass one, 3d4 plus 3 berserkers are summoned, and you have to have proficiency with all simple weapons, which I think you do. As a fighter, you definitely do. And so yeah, basically it summons a bunch of guys that'll fight for you for an hour.
Wow.
That's cool.
Some of these prices. I'm looking at the most expensive items. Holy Avenger, 165,000. Like,
Yeah, I mean, named magical items are like the most powerful things in the
Wow.
game. Like, yeah,
I
it's
think that
just-
is the most expensive. There's prayer beads. That
Yeah,
are
I
really-
saw the prayer breeds that are cool.
If I remember right, I think prayer beads. Necklace of prayer beads. Oh no, that doesn't. That's not what I was thinking of.
Bless, curing, favor, smiting.
prayer bead summons, 128,000.
Holy crap.
Planner ally. I guess that's powerful. I was thinking there's like a 9th level spell, which is like the highest level that you can get. One of the spells is called Wish, which is basically you essentially can wish for anything and it comes true.
Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man, so...
Yeah, it'll appear.
So, we're Gozer. Okay, alright.
And-
Look, I can actually afford this one. A necklace of fireballs, 1 bead.
1 bead, so you get 1 fireball.
Wow.
Sorry.
So let's
Oh
see, this
my
necklace
gosh, Pony!
What did I do? I did nothing.
Oh, you sent that just to me. Nothing, I'm not even gonna say it.
I sent it to you and Nick. I
Jesus
figured
Christ.
Vince would not approve.
No, he would not.
Those are called sin beads.
Oh, no.
That's what I sent. That's what I sent them, babe.
Oh, now I'm very curious of
Wait,
what this
what did
one
you
is.
send?
9 Lives Stealer. What is that?
Oh, off the top of my head, let me
Wait.
see.
Don't
9
look.
lives.
Oh
Spirit.
my god. Get out. Get out. You're done.
You have the ability. Anyway, what were you saying?
There's no way you can afford this, right?
No.
Okay, so it's a +2 magic weapon, and it has 1d8 plus 1 charges. If you score a critical hit against a creature that has fewer than 100 hit points, it must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or it be slain instantly as the sword tears its life force from its body. A construct or an undead is immune. The sword loses 1 charge if the creature is slain. When the sword has no charges remaining, it loses its property.
Wow. Yeah, no, there's no way in hell. That's like 8,000. That ain't happening.
I'm
For
gonna
a
just
+2 weapon, that's pretty good.
get out.
What are you doing?
No! Stop that.
Sorry. Okay, I'm done. So I'm choosing Tiny Hut.
You are taking tiny. Now
I'm-
that's with you knowing that I'm not going to allow you to use that in combat, right?
Yes.
No,
I know.
what if you want help, what's your spell list?
I wouldn't mind taking Tiny Hut because if we like, you know how we have sometimes short breaks in between combat. Can I use Tiny Hut like when we're thinking about taking a short rest, but like we can't because like the area is kind of like occupied.
I believe it is a ritual, so I think you could pretty much cast it as many times as you want, as long as you have the time to cast it as a ritual.
Hmm.
And that time is 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have yet to run into. I mean, I'm guessing because it was our first campaign, but I've having played other RPGs and D&D like games, you can actually be like attacked while you're resting, and I'm assuming
Yeah.
that's something that may happen now that we're in
And-
another campaign. It's more advanced.
hmm
So I mean, it's not a bad idea to safeguard our camp while we're resting.
And I kind of
that's
feel
a good
like Nick was very lenient on our short rests because we were probably short resting in places that we probably should know. You know.
Well-
My ranger ability helped us, I think, find safe places, if I remember
That's true.
correctly.
Yeah.
And short rest, it's just an hour, and you're not sleeping; you're just resting. You know, you're
That's
just like
true.
taking a breather. So
Now,
long
a
rests
lo-
and short rests are very different in that way.
how long are long rests?
8 hours.
Okay. So I could potentially have a long rest in this tiny hut, right?
Yeah, that's basically the point of it. Yes.
Yeah, okay. I don't mind that.
Is
I
it like
wouldn't
a
mind
clown
taking it.
car? How do we fit all those people into a tiny hut?
I can fit 9 creatures of medium size or smaller
Wow.
in a dome.
Okay.
It's a 10-foot radius hemisphere, so it like basically just covers the ground. It doesn't go underground.
When I think tiny hut, I'm thinking like doghouse size. And I'm just picturing all these people cramming into this doghouse.
You're going to be like
Picking it.
Snoopy sleeping on
Right,
top of it.
exactly.
Okay, like for example, the very last that castle that we were in, the very last castle with that
King
Wraith?
Grawl?
was it no, the Wraith? With the Wraith that I kind of stole money from.
That's Wave Echo Cave.
Yeah, Wave Echo Cave. I could have put a tiny hut somewhere in there, right? And we could have long rested.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The fact that we barricaded a room, though, I think that was hopefully enough.
Yeah.
But no, you're right.
That was also a very unique situation because there was already two factions that were against each other and like actively working against each other.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
if you were in a place where it's like everybody was on the same team and the entire place was secure, it would be a lot harder to get like a long rest in, you know?
Right, I see what you're saying.
It's a little less chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one, I'm thinking, I kind of like Speak with the Dead.
Does that
but
let
I'm
you
not-
speak with like enemy skeletons, or is that more of like if you see a corpse, you can talk with it?
I can talk with the corpse and it can talk back to me.
That-
But
that's a cool
I don't know.
story kind of thing.
yeah, like it's more of a story thing.
Just make sure
But-
you read the entire thing through, right?
Yeah, you can be like the GM can totally like be rude, and it's kind of awesome.
Wait, so I don't understand. What does it say?
Like,
Long
the
story
corpse
short.
can't learn new information, doesn't comprehend anything. The answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and it's under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it or it recognizes you as an enemy.
Huh. Well, that seems very situational then.
Oh yeah, no, but it's so cool. All right, I won't take that one.
Do you have anything to help you in? You've got your
Mhm.
wand still for combat, but do you have anything else that would help you? I mean,
I don't know what.
Mhm.
I mean, you guys are pretty much damage dealers, right?
Right. How about anything charisma based, where you can talk your way past stuff? I mean, you can already do that now, but
Yeah, I like the curse. That's pretty fun. You touch
Now-
a creature.
I saw that and I thought it was really cool when I was playing my bard, but it is a touch spell, so you have to be right in the enemy's face to cast it on them.
mm,
I kind of like being in an enemy's face.
what does curse do?
Bestow Curse is insanely cool spell. It basically says it gives you a list of things that a curse could be, but it also says that if you can convince your DM, it could be anything, like any kind of curse that you can imagine. You could bestow on a creature.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I'm not knowledgeable in curses. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but you could just make like you're pretty creative, right? Like you could just make something up, like if it's a hey Kane.
I can.
Hey, Kane.
But like, what
And-
defines a curse? Like, is it so I can like literally just make any type of curse up, or does it have to
Like,
follow in the regulations?
They crap
of
their
it?
pants every half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that could
Really?
be something.
Oh.
I mean, like if you're
Wow.
like if you touch an archer and curse them, you could say that they're cursed so that they always have disadvantage with their bow. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh.
or it could be way more creative than that. You know?
Break a rib bone every 4
Okay.
seconds.
If you can...
No.
Ow! 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 That'd be awesome. That whole disadvantage on charisma checks, though, like you typically like to talk your way past things.
I wouldn't mind doing a curse.
Like if you
Sorry.
can get up to close to someone, talk to them, touch them, and then curse them so that they're more susceptible to
Yeah.
persuasion or something.
I'm also really small, you know? So they can't see me like crawling, right?
Mhm.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
totally not. You're not an ant.
Oh, I can
can't
disguise
see me.
myself as an ant, right? I have that disguise thing.
I think I've been too lenient as a GM.
Removing mass is not a thing, I don't think.
That's true.
I mean,
I like non-detection too. That's pretty cool. I can hide my allies.
From divination magic.
Oh.
that's a very specific thing.
Yeah.
Can
I kind of might just do curse.
Can't I might get a horn of blasting.
A what?
A horn of blasting.
Hopefully it's worth it.
You can use an action to speak the horn's command word and then blow the horn, which emits a thunderous blast at 30-foot cone that is audible 600 feet away. Each creature in the cone must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 5d6 thunder damage and is deafened for 1 minute. On a successful save, a creature takes half as much damage and isn't deafened. But each of the horn's magic has a 20% chance of causing the horn to explode, and the explosion deals 10d6 fire damage to the blower and destroys the horn. I really want this horn. Yeah, I had to go 1 in 5 though, of taking a shit ton of damage in it.
With your luck, you would blow it one time and just blow up. Just
Right.
Every time, Lily, you say cone, was it
Cone.
cone? I keep hearing colon. So you said 30-foot colon, and I'm like, whoa.
a colon. Yeah, it's a very big colon.
Damn.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying.
All right, now what?
That's
Just
it.
apply?
Did you pick curse?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is this link that you sent, Nick? Oh, the magical store?
Yeah, that's a price listing.
Oh, I'm late to the party. Holy crap.
Yeah, that was like 3 hours ago, hon.
Yeah. well,
Right.
Cool.
Can a curse be like he has a really putrid toenail that just emits foul-smelling odor that even he can't, like...
Yes.
This
that's
takes
the-
a spell slot, though, right?
Yes, the 3rd level spell
You
slot.
better make it good. I'm just saying, don't waste it on something stupid.
I like this one. So this person says a good one that I've gotten away with is target speaks their surface thoughts aloud at high volume. Just like walking down the street. Wow, that's a pretty lady.
Oh my god, suffers erectile dysfunction.
Yes, I avoided that one.
Sorry.
What are you reading?
I sent her a Reddit post that has ideas for like the Stokers.
Oh my goodness.
This is so good. I like all of these. Ooh, that's a good one. Curse a ranger to begin taking on traits of the creatures he hates. Whoa.
Oh, that's deep.
The person has polka music stuck in his head for the next 5 hours.
Why stop there? Just
All right.
forever. Just lose their mind eventually.
They
Is
have
that
to
even
date-
possible?
I think there actually is a duration on it.
Okay, I was going to say, if there's forevers on that, wow.
But I would say that. Oh, that's sad.
Instead of actually completing the quest, I would take a spell that would hide us and, like, be completely silent, and then I would just let her touch everyone. Do a long rest, touch someone, long rest, and we would mess with the entire town, and everyone would have this curse. I'm just saying, that would be so
Wow.
awesome.
Oh my gosh. Nick's gonna hate me. I just
Why?
know it. Just the things that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, so at 3rd level it only lasts a minute.
Oh, okay.
But if you get to 9th level spell casting, then it's forever.
Wow.
Really?
So that's like God mode at that point. I mean,
Yes, it is.
level 9. Hopefully we make it that far. Assuming that we survive the horn of blowing or whatever it was.
The blast. It was just damage to me.
Well, I guess. Unless you roll like a critical or something and then it explodes to the rest of us.
No, see, it would just kill me, and then it would use one of my lives. You'd all bring me back to life. It's fine.
Sure. Do you really have 9 lives or something with your character? That'd be awesome.
No.
Okay.
She thinks she does.
9 saving throws.
That'd be nice.